What's the closest you've come to getting robbed without even knowing it? My girlfriend and I almost got our kidneys stolen in Barcelona. We touched down in Barcelona for a long weekend getaway, just me and my girl. I was feeling good, had the whole thing planned. Flights booked, Airbnb confirmed. Everything was locked in, or so I thought. We landed around 7 p.m. and went straight to the B&B, dragging our bags through these narrow streets. I ring the buzzer and some old dude leans out the window and says, "No Airbnb here." I show him the confirmation. He squints and says, "Wrong weekend." I check again. Boom. I booked it for next Saturday. Now we're stuck in a foreign city, starting to get dark out, and with no place to stay. My girl's staring at me like I just lost our passports. Phone battery's dying. I'm stressed. She's annoyed. She then pulls out her phone and says she'll ask around. I'm thinking, ask who? It's not like people got spare apartments lying around, but she's way more social than me. Next thing I know, she's chatting with some older guy outside a corner store. He says his cousin rents out a place nearby. Clean, safe, cash only. I don't trust it, but my girl's already walking with the guy, so I follow. We go down this alley, and his cousin leads us into an apartment building that looks surprisingly decent. Inside looked even better. He gives us a little tour and it looked solid. Clean tiles, full kitchen, nice bed, even laminated rules on the counter and everything. He says it's $220 for the night. A bit steep, but hey, it beats sleeping outside or spending hours searching for something last minute. I thought about paying, but something felt off. There was crooked painting on the wall, like slightly tilted, and my OCD kicked in, so I went to fix it. Behind it, there was this patch on the wall that looked weird, like it had water damage or was patched up last week. Then I started noticing other things. No locks on the inside of the door. The kitchen had fake appliances. The stove knobs wouldn't turn when I checked the stove. The balcony didn't open, like it was sealed shut with glue or something. I turn to the guy and ask, "Do you have any ID? Just for safety?" He smiles, shrugs, and goes, "Don't worry, my cousin trusts you." That's when I knew. I pulled my girl aside and told her the place looked off. She's confused and said, "What do you mean? It looks fine." Exactly, it looks too fine, like they staged it. She started looking around with fresh eyes now and piecing things together too. The signs were all there. This place wasn't for staying in, it's for luring people in. I told the guy we needed to step outside to call the bank. He nodded, too calmly. As we hit the street, two guys with backpacks started walking toward the building. One stopped, pulled out his phone, and just stared at us. The second we turned the corner, we dipped. Power walked like we were being followed. A few blocks later, we ducked into a cafe, ordered overpriced drinks, and just sat there trying to process everything. The place had no online listing, no reviews, no trace. If we'd paid, I don't know what would have happened. Maybe we'd probably have woken up without our bags, or even our kidneys. Later that night, I was lying in bed scrolling through reviews of real Airbnbs, and all I could think was how close we were to ending up in someone's Netflix documentary. My girl had already knocked out beside me, unbothered, like she hadn't just made us follow a random street vendor into a house trap, and honestly, I wasn't even mad, because somehow it worked. We got out safely, we didn't get scammed, and as much as I joked about her being too friendly, her instincts kicked in when it counted.